Hello. I hate that light. Okay. I didn't advertise this live at all, so I don't really expect anyone to be here tonight, but I just wanted to jump on and say hi and happy Saturday. Probably everyone's out doing something fun, but I thought I would just say hi and see how everyone's doing. Hello, Ymir. How are you? What's up? Feel free to comment and we'll chat together. I just kind of wanted to check in and see if anyone had any questions about the K1 visa for DR, about any like DR news in general, and we can hang out for a few minutes. I'm awkward. I haven't done a live in so long, so I feel like I'm like, or I did a live, but it was with someone. It was an interview, so that's always easier. But did you guys see the fire on the pharmacy at the pharmacy, and I think Santo Domingo? It looked really bad. I saw the video on Instagram, and unfortunately I saw someone died, like not a young boy, but I think he was like 23, from smoke inhalation. So that was really sad. And the video, the whole pharmacy is like just full of smoke, black, everything's destroyed. So that's really sad, unfortunately. You're still going out there April 25th. Nice. What city are you going to? Will I go to convert my American money and will they cheat me? They might. I do recommend exchanging your money there though, once you get to DR, and don't do it at the airport. Like never ever don't do it at the airport. You can go to like a little money exchange place and those are safer. You can even go to the bank, like Banco Popular, go there. They'll change your money for you and they won't cheat you at the bank. Or those little places usually will be fine unless you want to have a Dominican go with you and do it for you. But yeah, do not do it at the airport, please. That is the worst, lowest exchange rate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's really sad. Let me see if I can find the video. I didn't see how it happened, or maybe I didn't read the whole thing, but it looked, here it is. Let's see, like there's my ring light. How do I get around it? So you can see the smoke is literally everywhere. I guess there is a video. I just don't know where it is. But it's just really sad how someone died. Oh, here it is. Here's the video. You can see like it was a really big fire. I'm scared of fires. How many pesos will I have if I bring $1,000 to Santiago? Oh my gosh, you want me to do some math? Okay, let's see. Let's do some math. Current exchange rate. I just looked at it. Dominican peso. Okay, I'm so bad at math. Let's switch this. So 1 peso is, let's see, 57 pesos is $1. So 1,000 times 57,000 pesos. Yeah. 58,000 pesos. Yeah. So you are good. That will take you far. But don't carry around that much cash. So like you can exchange it. You can exchange. Yeah, that's a lot. How long are you going for? That's a lot. You definitely will be good if you're there for a week, 2 weeks, whatever. Just don't carry all that in cash with you. And if you leave it in your hotel or wherever you're staying, Airbnb, make sure you hide it. Hey, I'm planning to move to Santiago this month. Where can I find a job? I'm also Dominican. So that helps. Are you a Dominican citizen? Because if you are, hey, thank you. If you are, that really helps. If you're a Dominican citizen, you have your residency, the world opens. You have so many more options for jobs. So you can work and where are you going? Santiago. So you can work, if you have your residency, you can work anywhere. You were born there. Perfect. So what's your experience? Like, do you have a job experience, education? there's different ways to find a job. I always think that like in DR, it's easier to find things once you're actually there. So you can like go look around, you can word of mouth. A lot of things aren't like advertised online, like job postings as they would be here. But lots of call centers hire, and if you speak fluent English, which I mean, it sounds like you do, then you can work at a call center. It seems like they pay decently well, and you can get bonuses based on how well you're doing. You can work at a hotel. You can work at a gym. I want to work at a gym. You can work at, they have a bunch of like sales offices there. It just depends like what your experience is in. But if you have residency, that opens you up to like really any job that you can get. I would just, if you have connections there, I would ask them to hook you up, because everything there I feel like is like, if you know someone, it really helps everything. That's a lot of money for 2 weeks, actually, as long as you don't go out and make it rain every day. Yeah, I never spend that much when I'm there, but I'm also muy tacaña. And I don't like really go pop bottles, as you say. But some people do, and some people want to like have a really nice hotel, or they want to travel around a lot. So then they bring more money, obviously. How's the business side of things there? In what regard? Like how are businesses doing with like COVID? Or sorry, I might be tired and not just let me know what you mean. I'm a businessman and I do real estate and construction. Oh, then you're all set. As long as you have like, maybe if you can make a connection in that industry, then you'll be able to get a job. The only problem is, oh, there's 2 people. Okay. I'm like too far, and I thought that was the same person. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you have connections, then you're all set. But it's hard to like make them sometimes. If you don't, obviously, like it's hard to make connections anywhere you go. But it can be hard to find a good job there for sure, a job that you would want that pays well. I mean, it's probably easy to get like a waitressing job, but they make such low money that unless people are tipping really well, then it's probably not. Can you guys hear me? It's probably not, I mean, like, hear me well. Probably not the best job to do. But if you have experience like in an industry and you can show them that, and you're fluent in English and you're fluent in Spanish, then I think a lot more opportunity opens up for sure. So that's good. But yeah, I would definitely try to make some connections in the fields that you want to go in there, because it's hard to find high paying jobs. And even like the high paying jobs are not great. Are you moving there, Ymir, or are you just visiting in terms of connections? Connect with expat community there, or get a job here that you can work remotely and just, yeah, honestly, that Dano is exactly what I recommend. Bringing your work with you is the best way to make good money. Like I taught for 1 year there, and it paid like $400 a month, which is not a lot. And sadly, it was a lot there, and they paid Dominican staff less, which is a whole nother issue. But when I moved there, I started a remote business, and then that paid me in dollars, and it goes so much further. So if you can work remotely, whether for yourself and you find clients and you freelance, or for a legit business, like any business that allows you to be remote, even if you want to teach English for like VIP Kid or Palfish, then that's another option. But if you get paid in dollars, it goes so much further. So I always recommend working remotely if you can. And if you want to get a job there on the side, or if you want to work remotely on the side just for extra cash, I feel like that's the best way to do it. Like I liked teaching because I was like out and, you know, in the community and stuff, but then I was like, hey, this money is just like nothing. So my online job was like my money, I guess. More than likely I'll buy some property there. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, definitely visit extensively first, rent first. I mean, maybe you just want to buy an investment property, and that's fine. If you're talking about moving there, then I always recommend going for an extended visit, staying in different places, staying in different cities, like really seeing what you like. But yeah, I'm buying I'm buying like land property there too. If you haven't been, and if if you're not too, I'm not saying just you, sorry, but like in general, if you're not too experienced, I know sometimes buying property can be very complicated and messy, and you can get scammed. So a lot of people will be like, it's not worth it, just rent, or, make sure you're sure before you buy any property there. I know there's this one story, this one woman, Canadian maybe, she owns property, I think a big property in Cabaret, I think, maybe, or near Sosua, something like that. And she had met a guy who she trusted to like manage her property. And I don't think she was fluent in Spanish, and he convinced her to like sign some forms. And basically she signed over ownership of her entire property to him. So just make sure like that doesn't happen, and you trust the person. Or like if you're going to buy a property and then rent it out as an Airbnb, and you hire like a manager or a management company, make sure you really trust them, because they're in charge of everything. They need to be there if a pipe bursts. They need to make sure no one's stealing things or like trashing your property, or, like you would here too. But especially if you're like in the States or something, and then you trust someone there, like make sure you really, really trust them for sure. That's what I always say. So yeah. But I always think of that. Like, can you imagine having like a really sick house in DR, and then and you're just like not really, you're trusting of people, and then you sign a form, and next thing you know, like your entire property's gone. That would suck. That would suck. I heard they scam Americans out there in business. Yeah, I mean, like anywhere. I mean, yeah, there definitely can. I think, even if especially if you're not fluent in Spanish, for sure. It's just, inevitable. I feel like I don't think like not everyone's going to be scammed for sure. I'm not saying like, oh, Dominicans are scammers, but anywhere you go, like if you're going to buy a souvenir or something and you don't speak if you don't speak the language fluently, clearly I can't speak English. Why wouldn't they charge you a little bit more? It's just business. But yeah, when you're making a big purchase or something, then you need to have a Dominican with you, someone who's obviously fluent in Spanish, who understands what they're doing. Like if it's real estate wise, make sure that they like know real estate. You're not just finding like some random person who's like, yeah, I can talk for you, I can translate for you. Like, no, it has to be someone who knows what they're doing. Like when I bought a car, I brought a mechanic to look at it. Even though I bought it from another expat, I was like, you never know, expats scam too, for sure. So let me just bring a mechanic with me, have them look at the car for me. And, I didn't just bring someone who could speak Spanish fluently and negotiate and not look like me. I brought someone who could like tell me if the car was going to break down or not. Be careful buying a property there. Definitely get an attorney involved, a reputable attorney. Yeah, make sure the seller has the title of the property. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Never buy any property in DR. It's the most disrespectful country you can live in. Corruption is high. There is corruption for sure. I'm not going to lie about that. I don't think it's the most disrespectful country though. Can you please say hello to my friend Ricky, who has been a VIP member to an online site called Naughty? No, sir. I cannot say hi to him unless you super chat. Unless you give $10, and then I will say hi to Ricky. Not true. Not only in DR. Yeah, I mean, anywhere you can get scammed. You get scammed in America, in the US, you get scammed any other country. Like, you cannot blame someone who's in a position that's like, they're not making a lot of money. Imagine like me. I mean, I speak Spanish, and like, I honestly really haven't gotten scammed. I'm sure in my time there, I paid more for something, but honestly, I really don't think so. I haven't really noticed, but why wouldn't you try to be like, hey, like, this coffee is $3. I'm going to charge her $4 because I don't make a lot of money. Honestly, I don't even really care because like, what's another dollar to me? If I'm getting paid in US dollars and I can give them like an extra 50 pesos, whatever, then like, sure, you can have that. I really don't care. But every Dominican I have met has been very trustworthy, very nice, not scamming, not sketchy. Like, there's nice people. And I feel like you attract to the energy you put out. Is that what they say? I don't know. The scam in the US is top notch, probably. I've probably gotten scammed here. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't talk to people. Come for vacation. It's perfect. When you live in DR, it's hell. I wouldn't say, so like, I feel like maybe, I don't know you, so I don't know like your situation, but with anywhere, like probably vacation's better. Once you live somewhere, and I say this to everyone who asks me about moving to DR, and I'm like, just so you know, like, yeah, it's like paradise, but when you live somewhere, you're paying bills, you're like figuring out transportation, you're doing what you do on vacation too, but like every day you're doing like internet and phone and like stuff that is not fun anywhere. Like, who likes to pay their internet bill at home? No. And you have to deal with them here. It's annoying. So I do tell everyone, yeah, in DR, like it's not as fast as things in the US, and you can expect delays, and someone will tell you like, yeah, I'll come fix your sink tomorrow. And then when they won't come tomorrow and they're not doing it to scam you or manipulate you, they're just chill, more relaxed there. Things like get, you know, time isn't as like precise and it's not as big of a deal. So yes, it can be annoying to live there in terms of like trying to get things done, but I feel like it's anywhere. Hola, Colombia. Hi, I want to go there so badly. I'm not in Santiago right now, Ymir, but feel free to DM me on Instagram and I can help you out. Rebecca Mills with 3 S's is my name. This is my first time on live. Hey, sorry, it's mine. DR is the best country to live if you have money. It definitely can be. Yeah, for sure. It just depends. Like, it depends what you like. Not everyone likes that lifestyle. Not everyone likes the US. Not everyone likes Germany. Like, it just depends on what you like and your preference. But if you have money and you want to spend it, then you can live in a gated community if that's your jam. I'm 80. Or, you know, have a pool, have a security guard, put your kids in private school, get food delivered every day. Like, it just depends. You can live on the beach. I wouldn't not live in a gated community probably. Here's my email. Ooh. The hardest part is finding legit online work and internet. Yeah. So internet is a struggle there for sure. So I always recommend someone has like a backup or fiber or like an alternate service. I feel like sometimes there I've heard actually like private companies or like literally someone was like, oh, I have a guy. He has like his own internet thing. And I'm like, how do you just lay internet? Like clearly I don't understand how it works, but like, she's like, yeah, he has his like own company. And I'm like, but what wires? And like, I don't even know, how do you make Wi-Fi? But she said like, it was like the fastest she's ever had. So I think like shopping around helps for sure. Having a backup internet. And then honestly, like when my internet would go out at the apartment, I would go to like a coffee shop. The good thing that I like about DR is they always like have Wi-Fi at restaurants, cafes, more so than in the US in my experience, which is cool because I would, you know, get tired of working from home. So, you know, you always like have somewhere else to go and have a change of pace and stuff. Yeah, I can reply to you on Instagram. I check my DMs, not all the time. So if I ever take a little bit longer, it's nothing personal. It's just me. I have too many messages. Dominicans, wait, let me see. Do I know any good Asian women for my Uncle Rick? I'm done. I don't. I'm sorry, Uncle Rick. You'll have to Google that. Or, yeah. The biggest problem here is the corruption. They really do not respect anybody. They just want foreigners' money. I feel like you've been like Sylvia, I'm so sorry if you've had a bad experience, but that's not my experience at all. Perfect personally. Um, I felt like I had made really great friends that I consider family now. I haven't like I'm not the type that will like go out and everyone's like, Mills is paying or like drinks on Mills or they'll like forget their wallet and think I'm paying. Like that's never happened to me. Um, Never really gotten scammed. There is corruption there, as there is here, definitely. But you know, hasn't really affected me. I don't know. I am aware that there's corruption. I'm not like dumb or like naive to that, but I in my everyday life just haven't. I don't know. I haven't really. I think that I've been really respected there. That's my experience. I don't know. Not to like say anything bad about you. Um, do they have internet cafes in Wandolio? I'm not sure. I haven't spent much time there at all, honestly. Just pretty much like driven through, which is weird because a lot of people like go there specifically to live or to vacation. Mm, yeah, I'm sure that there are because it's like a big tourist area. So there probably are. And internet cafes aren't as big as they used to be. Actually, Chris's mom used to own an internet cafe, which I think is really funny. I don't know why. I just think that's funny. So you might not see like an internet cafe, although they probably have them, but you can go to any cafe, like a coffee shop, and they'll have like internet for you unless you're asking for like a computer, then I'm sure they would have something. But yeah, I wish there were more libraries there. That's something that I always said, like to my students and stuff, like there's just not as many, libraries really at all, or that public space for like computers and books and stuff that I've seen. Hello from Bermuda. Oh my gosh. Must be amazing. Beautiful. Hi, Ramon. Also, I don't know if you guys are sub to me. If you're not, please do. I am embarrassed because people are like, how can I support you? And I only made like a buy me a coffee thing, and no one bought me a coffee. I don't even know what it is. My friend was like, is a YouTuber. She's like, you need a coffee, buy me a coffee. I keep saying Coffee Meets Bagel, which is like a dating app. Buy me a coffee, which is like $1, $2, $3 donation. But no one wants to buy me coffee. Look, I have none. I'm just kidding. Anyway, this is so sad, guys. I love Dominicans when I went on vacation. Now that I live here, it's hell. Just pay attention. Cultural differences are huge. I mean, feel free to expand. Like, I'm actually interested. I hope you don't think I'm attacking you because I don't like that. But I think like, I don't know. I think it depends. And I do know people that have been scammed. Like I said, that woman who like, sold her entire property and didn't even know that she like gave her house away, or someone who thought they were getting a good rental car and then their passport was stolen. That happens for sure. But, and I know people like some expats will be like I said, no one has ever been like, Mills is buying drinks tonight, or Mills is paying for food, or I forgot my wallet. Like she'll pay. That's never happened to me. But maybe they can just tell I'm super cheap. But like, I know that some expats has happened to them, especially guys, and especially if they're like out and about and like at bars and restaurants and like, meeting people that way. I feel like maybe more likely. It depends on like the company that you keep, honestly. But yeah, it's like, it's always a bad feeling to be scammed. You don't want to be scammed. But I do agree that there are, it's not perfect living there, that's for sure. But, thank you, Sojourner. That's nice of you. Chicago. Can you believe I've never been to Chicago? Like, okay. I've always flown over it, never stopped. But I really do want to go, just not in winter. Big shout out to Andy. I don't know what that is. I'm scared. Are you currently living in US? So we're in Arizona right now. My husband is an structural engineer. And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you guys were here or just joined, jobs there pay so little. So he was in college for like 6 years and making like $400 as an engineer. So we came here, he's working, making much better salary here as an engineer, saving up. I had our son here, which I wanted to like have him here than there. And then, I just wanted to be closer to my family, my parents for a little bit, but we are planning our visit finally to go back, and I am looking at land when we're there. So I want to buy something, and then go back and forth and stuff. But I do like Arizona. It's really nice. I like the weather's hot, so I like that. I miss the beach 100%. I miss DR every single day. I'm like, oh, I just want to be there. But for right now, it's good. At least my family's here. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I hate mayonnaise. I don't know if you're saying that to bully me, but I literally hate mayonnaise so much. Just telling other people to pay attention before you move to a country with different culture. Yeah, 100%. And like I said, I tell people to, like, it's not perfect. It's not just like it is on vacation. Like, you have to deal with more issues just like you do anywhere else. But that's why I say to people, like, before you move, like, go on an extended visit, like stay a month, stay 2 months, travel around the country, like, you know, see what it's like. And if you actually like living there before you actually like move your whole life there. Say it. Why am I getting bullied? Queens, New York. Hey, I'm from New York. What is up? Probably cold there. What's the safest and most fun city to visit? I've been once to Punta Cana and it was great. Planning to again once the virus dies down. It depends what you like. If you like Punta Cana, if you like that like touristy feel, which like I haven't really been to Punta Cana really at all, because I don't like being like super removed from like everyday life and like the people and like the culture and stuff, which not to say you can't like go off the resorts, but just in my opinion. But if you liked that, I would check out Las Terrenas. Check out, I'm trying to think of what you might like, but check out Cabarete, Sosua, Puerto Plata people go to. Check out Samaná, Santo Domingo. I mean, I always think it's worth it to go to the cities too. Santiago, check it out. I mean, the good thing is it's so small. So once you're on one visit, you can spend half your time in Samaná on like the north coast, beautiful beaches, my favorite place, and then go to Santo Domingo and spend some time in the city. So I always like that. Oh, wait, you said safest. Las Terrenas is so safe, I think. Samaná is really safe. Las Terrenas is really safe. That's where I always recommend to go for people with kids or to even live. Santiago, I think, is pretty safe, but that's my opinion. Cabarete, I think, is pretty safe. Punta Cana is safe. It's just like petty thefts, you know, if it's not. But anyone comment your favorite city, or most fun city. What do you think is the most fun city? Depends what you like to do for fun. Like if you like clubbing, don't go to like, I don't know, Jarabacoa, right? Because there's like none. There's like one. Sure, he's making 100 times more now. He's making, I haven't done the math, but a lot. Shout out to Nick Gurr. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm saying inappropriate things. Like, what are all these shout outs? Shout me out. I'm just kidding. You should be the new De Lo Mio shoes. I'm like scared to read these things because I'm so tired that I don't know if I'm saying. Moving to Santiago, I'll buy you coffee next time you're there. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's like an app. Or not an app. It's a website. What is it? I don't even know. This is why, because I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Let's see. And they were like, because I had a Patreon, because I actually do like consultations for people who are, can you guys still see me? I don't even know if I go out of the window, if you can still see me. You would think at almost 10,000 subs that I know what I'm doing at this point. But no, I made a Patreon for people who are, oh, well, it doesn't work. So there we go. That might be why. Huh. That might be why no one's bought me a coffee, right? Is that why? Probably not. Okay. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. I'm panicking. Sorry. Okay. It's a website. I made a Patreon because I do like consulting as well to help people move there. And I did it for another girl who is from Canada. She's a nurse. She wants to move to DR. She's moving to Las Terrenas. So I make like a little spreadsheet and do like housing, airport information, car, hospitals, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like, you know, I just want to help out. And then I did a call with her as well for an hour or two and just kind of talked about what she was looking for in her move. So I do that too. So that's why I made a Patreon. But, you know, if anyone is interested in stuff like that, I like to do the research and kind of like help people out because I know it's so overwhelming when you're moving. And unfortunately, when I moved to DR, you don't see a lot of stuff online. It can be really hard to find stuff that you're looking for online. Like I couldn't find stuff about the school that I was teaching at, like barely anything. So I was like, okay, I need to find people to ask, and that can be hard to find connections. Why don't I know my password? Wow, I'm gonna send you guys this. There it is. Now I missed everything. Sent you an email. Perfect. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Did you visit the North Coast? Yes, I love the North Coast. Like I said, Las Terrenas is my favorite place on the island, I think. I love it so much. It's so peaceful. The beaches are amazing, and they're not ever like super crowded, which I like. There's this gnat. I got it. Never super crowded, which is awesome because, you know, I don't like super crowded beaches. It's really clean. So I went to, what beach did I go to? It was another one on the North Coast. Even in Samana, like at the Malecon, not on the beaches, but that kind of like, what's it called? Like I don't even know, like a port. That's not what it is. But it was so dirty. And I hate that. And I really wish that like, I wish people would not, like, I don't know, pollute there because it's so beautiful. But that's like an education thing with recycling and all that. I think North Coast is beautiful. I also really like Cabarete. We would go there a lot. Yeah, I like Sosua Beach. I don't like the nighttime lifestyle. I like Samana. I really like private, like I like Las Galeras. If you guys haven't been, it's really nice and it's pretty private and chill. Cabrera, there's so many nice places on the North Coast. That's my favorite place on the island is the North Coast. Okay, I have it. buymeacoffee.com/millsbeato, not Beto. Or you can super chat, which I don't know how you do it, but I think there's an option. Oh, there's a $sign right under the chat. Show your support. Okay. Mocha, I've been to Mocha. They have the best mofongo. I have been there. Yeah, love it. I took a ride. So now I'm on your comments. Sorry, guys. I took a ride from someone I thought was a moto concho. Got to the beach, and the dude was like, it's free. Forgot my eggs. I paid for twice, and both store owners remembered me. Sorry, you said eggs, and I'm triggered because someone else is saying something. Yeah, I mean, for like, again, I can say it so many times, like I have just been treated really well there. And I don't know, it is luck to a certain degree because I would walk around with my phone, my computer when I'm working remotely, my camera and filming and stuff. But people were really respectful and I never had any like issues or anything. So that probably is like a luck thing for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there are really, really honest Dominicans. So where do you want to buy land in DR? Samana, definitely, or Las Terrenas. But unfortunately, it's really expensive there. They're getting just it's very popular. I just saw it on like a list of the best beaches in the world list. And I was like, no, which is like, who am I to say that? But it's getting more and more known. It's getting more and more developed and the land is getting more expensive. So especially beachfront. So I would say Samana. Yeah, Las Galeras is really nice. I know a girl who lives there and I did a video of like a villa there and it's amazing. Actually, can I show you guys?
Hey,
I don't know if I can.
Happy Tuesday.
Oh no. Okay, maybe I shouldn't show you because I don't know what I'm doing. If you look up on my channel, like Villa Tour, that's in Las Galeras, Galeras. And I think it's amazing, beautiful, best place ever. I dream about it every day. Jarabacoa is honestly one of my favorites. It's right up there. I feel like top 3. It's not near the beach, but an hour from Santiago, up in the mountains, so green. If you love that, waterfalls, rivers, super fresh. They call it like eternal city of the eternal spring because it's always like perfect weather. Sosua Beach Bay. Yeah, I love Sosua Beach because it's really like blue. That's the word I was looking for. Blue. Okay. She's tired. And it's just pretty. You can scuba dive. It's awesome. I love it. Relaxing. It's never like super like rough water, I feel like. Las Arenas was awesome. 3 months. Juan Julio was safe, 100%, a bit dry, but 20 minutes to San Pedro. San Pedro I liked. I went there. I really liked it. It's so hot though. Like my friend taught there for 4 years and lived there obviously and told me that like people would get like mold like in their hair, on their hairline, because they would sweat and it would be like, and it's too humid, too hot. I don't like that, but it was cool. And it's funny, like, and I say this all the time, but it's funny, like the guys' style in San Pedro versus Santiago and Jarabacoa and stuff, like Cibao versus like the San Pedro area is crazy. Like I went there and the guys were like so different. It was really funny. I don't know. It's maybe not interesting. Am I even a person? No, I'm a robot. Las Serenas is my favorite too, but on a budget. Buying a house is pricier, 100%. And it's sad. I look at like listings and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And it's like 5 miles from the beach, which honestly I would definitely take. Or it's like this much land. And then you find something like really nice and it's $5 million. I'm like, okay, so cool. But you can definitely still find something and you can find cheap apartments and stuff. I love Cabarete. Me too. Vagamundo, definitely go there for breakfast. Fresh Cafe, love it. And Ya for dinner. So good. And I think they actually just expanded to be on the beach. Is every woman irrational? I don't think so. Baibe Beach, yes. My friend would like to move there. How can he contact you? Oh, thank you, Sojourner. That is so nice of you. I appreciate that so much. I will buy a coffee. Thank you. He can email me. I put my email up above. It's mills1019. Or he can message me on Instagram. It's Rebecca, REBECC. I think I can just put it. Probably be smarter, right? That's my Instagram name. And he can message me. Bonita Beach in Las Arenas. Oh my gosh, the best. Playa Bonita. Yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure. Oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna cry. It's amazing. Okay, that's an inappropriate comment, but I think it's hidden for you guys, so I won't show it. Are you still living in Santiago or are you now living in Puerto Plata? No, I'm not in Puerto Plata. And I'm not in Santiago either, sadly. I'm in Arizona right now, but we're going back. I'm actually like, the tickets are so cheap right now that I'm tempted to buy. And then if, you know, I needed to move for any reason, I don't know, you guys can probably tell me, like, can I just pay the difference later? Or is there a fee to change? I forget. Or like if I lock in the price, I saw tickets for $297 from here to Punta Cana, which we usually fly to Santiago, but I don't care where we fly into. But it was probably like Spirit, and it probably has like a 16-hour layover, 3 like stops. Why is it? Oh, because it's my name. So yeah. Anyway, I was just wondering if I should like book it really quick and then like if I needed to change for any reason, like change it later. Cause usually it's like $800 per person. So yeah. Can't wait. I wasn't impressed with Samana, really. So I'll be honest, Casey, and I agree with the downtown area. I don't like Las Arenas downtown area. I think is really cute. And I love that there's so many like cute little cafes and stuff. And it's such an international community that you can have like legit Italian food, legit Mexican food, a French bakery, which is fun. Cause like sometimes you're there and you crave like tacos and then you go get tacos and it has like mayo and ketchup on it and then you cry. So I think that it's really cool. Samana downtown, I didn't really like where the roundabout is and like those shops. That's kind of like where everyone, the Malecon, where people like take pictures and stuff, that was really dirty to me. I didn't really like it. And it was crowded and stuff. Also, when we were there, it was raining. So I don't know, maybe that was why. The bridge is cool though. I want to walk on that. I'm always like on the other side, like, hey, how do I get over there? And then we never have time to walk it. But it's close to Las Galeras. It's close to Las Terrenas. So I like it as like if you're not right in town and you're off on your own and on the beach, I think it's really nice. But I agree with you in terms of like the actual town. Are all women up for it? No. Can you share any comments on benefits of requesting a K-1 visa, or should we pull the marriage island? Oh, that's a good question. Jono? Jono? I don't know. And I tell people, like, looking back, we might have done the marriage visa because it was really important for us to have like both of our families at the marriage, at the wedding, whatever. But we could have gotten married in DR at like the courthouse and then had a wedding celebration here in the States. We might have done that because it was expensive and longer, and yeah, so it's more expensive, and they say it's like faster, but now it's not, even with COVID and like all the processing times and stuff. It just depends, honestly. But what I really liked is that my friend did it, and she was living in DR when she did it, and her fiance got his visa in 4 months. And then when you get to the States with the marriage visa, you literally like have your green card, which is amazing. It took Chris almost a year and a half to get his green card. So like pros and cons for sure. He could work, but it took 6 months to work even. So I don't know. It's definitely enticing to do marriage visa if you are not like on a super time crunch, or if you don't mind getting married there, I think. Where was the mole in their hair that's dangerous? Mold? Oh, I don't know. Like that was in San Pedro. She said like she would see in students and stuff because it was so humid. It would just like grow. Is the world flat? I don't think so. No fees in flight to change right now, only if there's fare difference. Okay, so you don't have like the 200 flat fee, but the fare difference, which would probably be like probably a lot because it changes every day. And sometimes it's so much, sometimes it's not. And I feel like now with the baby, I don't want to do like a 16-hour layover. I don't want to do like 3 stops. I'm scared of flying. But we'll see. I might have to just jump and purchase that. I thought that mayo on taco thing was all over the islands. The French restaurants put mayo on fries. That's a sin. I hate mayo. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. No, I mean, no, yes, if you go, so the mayo is really popular there, and when you mix it with ketchup, it's really popular. But if you find like a legit Mexican place, they wouldn't do that. So that's good. I don't know, is mayo on fries a French thing? I've never been to France, sadly. But yeah, I am very like, if they mess up my order there, I don't care as long as they don't have mayo on it when I say no mayo because I can't eat it. K-1 visa is approved quicker and you have 90 days to get married. Otherwise, your fiance has to return to their country. Disadvantage is she can make a false abuse charge against you and get her staying. I hope that didn't happen to you. So yeah, you have to get married in 90 days here, which was very stressful when we were trying to plan our wedding. Like, when are we going to get approved? When can we be here? Like, it was hard. So a lot of people will do like a court wedding and then have a wedding ceremony later. Hi, Kara. When I booked my tickets home to the US for Christmas, the price actually went down as the date approached. That would be amazing. So I changed and got a credit. There were no change fees due to COVID. That is really nice. That's good to know. That would be amazing. Imagine getting a really good deal and then it goes even further down. Oh, that's amazing. I'm just so scared. I don't know what it is, if I'm getting older or like more anxious or what, but I really hate flying now. Like, I basically cry when I take off. So that's not embarrassing. Like, I don't like it anymore. Like, I used to be like, this is so fun and cool. And now I'm just like, we're going down. I hate it. So I feel like if I could do like a direct flight or 2 stops instead of like 100, then that would be ideal. But they're getting like really rude with these prices, I swear. And I can't do Spirit. I mean, I can, but I feel like by the time you pay for like your bag and this fee and that fee and water, you don't even give you that, then you're might as well have like booked American or something. I don't know. Did you guys see that they're doing a bunch of COVID? Can I say that word? Yeah, that they're doing a bunch of vaccines now, which is cool. In DR, I think what was it? They did, how many? They did 375,265 vaccines, which is great. Spirit is the worst. Spirit is like, they should pay me to fly on Spirit. Like you guys are rude. I can't. You're like sitting on a bleacher. Nope. Unless you're in a rush. Yeah. Or like a cheap, if you want like a really cheap, or it's close. I feel like if you're going somewhere close, that's totally fine. Like 3 hours or less, like I would do Spirit. But if I'm going like this far, I don't think I would straight. K1 visas and marriage 30 positions are taking so long. They are. Just trying to understand which one would be more feasible for us, my significant others in Finland. I'm a U.S. citizen. Okay, so I don't know if it's different at all, honestly. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if it's different for DR in terms of time, but I know that all visas are very slow and delayed right now. So that's really a hard question. I think I would look at it more of like, do you want him to be able to work, or her, sorry, when you get here? Or can you wait on the work visa, on the work permit and the green card? Like, what's more important to you? Would you rather have them here faster and then wait longer for the green card? It's kind of like, yeah. And then maybe you could even reach out to your senator and try to get an expedite if you have a legit reason. But it does look like things, at least in DR, are finally moving forward. Like they're finally sending petitions from NBC to the embassy. So finally things are like moving along, hopefully. I'm so sorry though. It's so sad. It's already so slow. And now it's like they delayed it for so long. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm going to block this person. What's the name of the other spot in Cabaret that you mentioned earlier? Fresh and something. This. That is the best restaurant. I think the owner's like Israeli or something. And they do like kind of tapas. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. The chicken skewers. And they're really so nice. So nice. I don't even know what, guys, I feel like when I'm reading these certain comments, I'm like reading another language. I'm Dominican originally. Greetings to your hubby and the little one. Dios los bendiga. Gracias. Where do you live now? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. He's in there. I hear him. He's probably hungry, so I probably can't stay long. Did I used to go out with Dean Gahan? No, I don't know who that is. No, ma'am. Check it out next month. Hopefully it's literally so good. Just message me if you need more recommendations. So good. And I also said Vagamundo. That is a really good breakfast spot. It's like waffles. It's fun. Belgium waffles. You are welcome, Sean. Feel free to message me if you have any questions at all. Yeah, I was going to say something else about DR updates. What was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna say like how I saw that it was listed one of the best beaches. I think it was Las Serenas in the world, and I'm sure that's gonna be very great for tourism. I lived here for almost 3 months. I'm a U.S. citizen. How can I get a permit to stay a little longer? You can stay longer. Yeah, you just pay the overstay fee at the airport. And I don't want to be like saying like, oh, it doesn't matter if you're like illegal in the country, but that's kind of what they do. Like they have a thing and they let you stay. Like And then when you overstay, let's say you're going to overstay like 6 months of your travel visa, then you pay a fee at the airport when you leave. But you just can't work and stuff. But you don't really need to like extend it. But just don't like, you can't really get like a job. What's your background? Like in what regard? Like where am I from? I'm from New York originally. And I went to school in Connecticut. I went to college there. I studied sociology. I'm going to tell you my whole life story. You shouldn't have asked. I worked back in Poughkeepsie, where I'm from, and then I moved to Manhattan and I did sales there, and then I moved to DR. I've had so many different jobs in so many different industries. It's like crazy. I've coached soccer and done training and worked at a golf course and sales for school technology, real estate, so many things. And then I moved to DR, taught there for a year in Jarabacoa, taught in Santiago, met my husband like right away when I moved there, which was annoying because I didn't want to meet anyone. I mean, it wasn't annoying, but I was like, I'm not going to meet a guy. Okay. She lied. But yeah, I obsessed with DR. I love it so much. And we're just here, honestly, for work, saving up to be closer to my family for a little bit. And then I'm dying to go back. Yeah, Douglas, it does seem like I have a troll in every live, and I don't really know why, but I feel like they're not like really talking anything that makes sense. So that's why I haven't blocked them, because I'm like, whatever, another viewer, it's fine, watch time. Just wish they would super chat me if they're gonna troll, like at least give me $10. I don't get that though. Seems like there's better things to do. Is that colorful spot across from Casa Laguna Resort? I don't know where Casa Laguna Resort is. I'm sorry. Are we talking about Cabarete? Which place? Just let me know. Like Vagamundo or Yaya? I don't know. Amazing. Thank you. Ever been to Guatemala? No, I would love to. Actually, a girl I know that went on a trip with me to DR is a missionary in Guatemala, and she loves it. Yeah. Be prepared to pay the overstay fee when you're ready to leave. Yeah. And I don't really know what, I actually heard that an expat, I don't really know if she's like an expat or traveler or what, in Thailand just got kicked out and like banned from the country because she made like an ebook that was basically, because it's different there in Thailand, you need like a visa. I don't know. She was basically telling people to come and like illegally stay. So I never want to like do something like illegal and be like, you can do this, and like tell people to do it the wrong way, because it's already like a huge advantage for Americans to be able to travel like pretty much anywhere they want. And I think it's unfair for other, you know, people from other countries that have to jump through so many hoops to go anywhere. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works, is they have an overstay fee right now. I think if you keep overstaying, they might say something, but it's never happened to me. But I have heard of that. If you had to pick one last meal between sancocho, mango, oh my gosh. Okay, babe, I'll ask him. Let's see if he ignores me. Chris! He's like, I'm not coming on the live tonight. He's so shy. I have a question. If you had to pick one last meal between sancocho, mango, or yaroa, right? Yaroa, what would it be? Sancocho, 100% sancocho. Y yo también. I really like mango too. I really do like it, but I feel like if it's your last meal, you have to go out with a bang, and it would be sancocho, because that takes a long time to cook. Lots of ingredients. I love sancocho. Wow. I wish I had it right now. Tomorrow I'm going to see our Dominican friends, like a couple, their dad, like whole Dominican family. And I'm pumped because I know she's going to have some good food and I miss them too. Also, I'm going to film tomorrow with them how to dance bachata. People have been asking me to do that for a long time. And I'm like, I know you don't want me to teach you how to do bachata. I know that you guys know that I'm not the one to ask. I try, but no. So we'll see, because this couple, they literally are such good dancers. I watch them and I'm like, yeah, I think I'll sit down now. I'll watch. Which college did you go to in Connecticut? I went to UConn. Oh, I toured UConn 40 years ago. Sorry. Did I say that too loud? I went to Quinnipiac. It was fine, I guess. I would have gone somewhere else if I went back. If I went to school again. I did graduate early because I was like, I'm done paying this much. So I did like a semester early. Hi from Canada, long time follower. Because of you, I discovered Harbacoa. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Thank you, Tony. Where are you from in Canada? So glad that you could discover Harbacoa because that is one of my favorite places. Have you checked out, or I don't know if you're still there, but I saw that they built a new steakhouse and it looks like super modern and legit. It's cool. It's getting like really touristy, I feel like, with is that Gustavo, my friend that I'm seeing tomorrow? Or no? Is that a different Gustavo? That's not his last name, so I don't know. I don't think. Anyway, yeah, it's gorgeous. Harbacoa has my heart forever. What height is your husband in miles? Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, am I reading something wrong? Like, does that make sense to anyone else? Am I tired? Or like, that doesn't make sense, right? Unless that's not. See, and then this is me. I feel like, oh, I'm like too nice because in my head, I'm like, maybe that's not English and a poor translation. So I will answer, he's 6'1" in feet and inches. Did your school give you a work visa or do you just pay the overstay fee? I just pay the overstay fee. And I would always ask them like, hi, like, do I need a visa? Like, am I here illegally? What is going on? And they said that, I don't even know what they said, but apparently I didn't need a visa. And like, I don't know, like they knew it always because I had a bank account that was able to be opened, all this stuff. So yeah, no, but eventually I do want to get residency. And I just don't know because some schools do require it. It's really weird to me. Were you cold in Harbacoa? Sometimes, yeah. I'm always cold, so I'm like a bad model for that example. But yeah, I'm always cold. It was cold, like at night it would get a little bit cold. Not always, just like in some months. And in the morning it would get cold. So I would usually have like a sweater and I would take it off. Yeah, you would like wake up and you're like, it's freezing. And then by like 11, you're like, it's so hot. But it never gets like insanely like you're dying. It's so hot in my mind. I think it's really like fresh up there. So I really like it. But yeah, I would bring some sweaters. And we just wore long pants every day because I had to at school. And Dominican women like usually wear long pants anyway. My son's here with me, but he'll go to the US by himself. Do you know if I can go inside the airport to pay the fee for him or not? That's a good question because usually they don't let anyone pass, like, so there's a booth and they don't let anyone pass that booth and you pay like right on the other side, like the first room you go in. So, and I'm always like, well, in DR, like anything kind of goes if you ask. So maybe they would let you. Otherwise, I would give him like the amount that you owe in cash. You can Google like overstay fee chart in DR and it will tell you what he would owe. So I would have him like just give it to him right there. And then he would be paying in like 2 seconds in the next room. So we can't really like lose it in that time. I don't know how old he is. Or they can use a card. I would always just use my card. But you could ask too. I'm not sure how they do it for minors. I'm sure for a minor, they would let you like go in, pay, and then leave right away. Because you're not going far into the airport. You're not going past security. I guess I have the same name as your friend. Okay, I was going to say, is that you? And I'm like talking about how great of a dancer you are. That would be awkward. I went to Harbacoa too because of you and your videos. Thank you, Delisa. That's so awesome. I really love it. I feel like it's like, amazing. I have. Yeah. And it like, I don't know. I feel like it's funny. Like cold is so relative because one of my clients lives in Montreal and it's like -30. And I was like, that sounds terrible. And he's like, well, it gets worse. It's like more, people are in shorts. I'm like, okay, no, wouldn't be me. Union, New Jersey. What is up? I have family in New Jersey in Woodbridge, I think. Yeah. Harbacoa is like, it's kind of crazy. It's not sad because I always want people to experience new places, but it's crazy how like kind of touristy it's getting. Like they have food truck like section there. They have like, you guys have probably seen this little coffee shop with like the umbrellas hanging upside down. It feels like it's very in right now with like bikes to take pictures in. in front of or on or whatever. It's like, I don't know, just cool. But if you do go, you should go whitewater rafting, which I'll never do again because I almost died. I should do a story time. Have I done a story time? I have. Oh, never mind. But I won't do that again. Paragliding, which I would do again because it was so fun. There's a lot of like cool outdoor stuff to do there, I think. Street Fighter is my favorite movie of all time. That's awesome. How did you choose where to live in the US once you moved back with Chris? So I'm from New York, like I said, and I love New York, but I hate winter and like, I don't know. When I was in Manhattan, my parents moved from New York to Arizona. And then my brother moved from New York to Colorado. And some of my friends left. My best friend is two of my best friends are actually several are still in New York. So I'm like, that's the only part that's like super bittersweet that I'm so far from them right now and what would have kept me in New York. But I feel like we just like one of the reasons why we came to the States was to be near my parents, and they're in Arizona. So that's how. Also, I really like here. I like it here more than New York. I feel like, which is weird, don't come for me, but the restaurants are better. There's more to do like outdoors where we live. I just like it's close to California. When we can like travel more with COVID and stuff, cannot wait to drive to Mexico. So I like that. But I've been coming to Arizona like on vacations all the time, and I really like it. What, this is hilarious. What is Chris' specialty to cook for you? Where is he? Please say that louder. Any special dishes? What about you to cook for him? So he doesn't really cook. It's funny because his siblings know how to cook. But something happened there. Not sure. I'm whispering, but I say this in front of him. He can cook cereal sandwiches. No, when I remember when I lived there, we would like be at his apartment. He'd make like, the sandwiches, like tostadas all the time. And I was like, that's cute. But I'm very easy to please. So honestly, you make me toast and I'm like, I'm good. I'm happy. Like I really am not that hard to please. But he and I have like, he's really trying to perfect the Dominican rice. He can't even cook rice. But yeah, he's like on the phone with his mom, like, now what? And we always burn it. I can make tostones. I did that the other day. Actually, I have plantains right here. I was going to make them tonight, but it's too late now. I can make like chicken, beans. I feel like the beans I need to work on a little bit more. Mango I can make, if we're talking about Dominican food. Yeah. But he's like Americanized. He really likes American food. He can cook cereal. That's sad. And he can eat like the same thing all the time. But he's not the type, like he used to be like, I need rice every day. But then he would never want rice. So I was like, you don't need it then. So we don't eat rice that much, honestly. There's a really good Dominican place near. It's like 40 minutes, so it's not that close, but we're working on it. I say like your parents need to come visit because his dad is an amazing cook. Like, I don't know what happened, but it's okay. It's fine because I can cook, but I'm not like the best by any means. And I do really need to work on like Dominican recipes. So my friend Doritza, who we're seeing tomorrow, like she's a really good cook. So I do want to do some videos with her on like how to cook this, like mango, how to cook mofongo, how to cook la bandera. But like I need to learn too. I feel like my rice is really good now. That was a struggle because he was always like, it's not done enough. I'm like, this rice has been cooking for 8 days. Like it is drier than Arizona desert. Like it is done, but we're finally getting there. Have I been to 27 Cascadas in DR? I have. So fun. I've also done the thing where you like jump off the cliffs, like waterfall to waterfall to waterfall. It's near Cabarete. And it was really fun and really scary because I was really scared and I was such a baby. I have a video of that, but like I was really scared to jump, like actually jump off the waterfalls. And then you rappel down some of them, the bigger ones. It was really cool. I really recommend that if you guys like outdoor stuff or adventurous stuff. Sourdough pizza bread? Sourdough pizza. That sounds amazing. I'm like eating healthy or whatever. It's sad. It's depressing. My specialty is lasagna. I love that. That's my husband. At least you get it. Tell him to cook you fried eggplants over egg wash. Egg wash? What is that? Egg whites? Or no, am I missing out on something? I can't cook rice for my life. It's so hard. It's so hard. Like, whoever thought cooking rice could be so hard? I'm humiliated. The first time I cooked it for him was in DR, and he was like, this is wet. And I was like, this is stir fry. Like, this rice is amazing. It's perfect. Everything tastes great. And he was like, no, I need it dry. So there's one video. I think I filmed it. It was like a vlog. It was such a cooking fail. We tried to make chicken, beans, and rice. Like, you would think anyone could. The rice was not working. Don't know what happened. And I literally got like so mad. I like put it out on a pan and put it in the oven because I was like, let's make this dry. So that's where I'm at. But I am getting it. I need the pot, but I'm finally getting con. Like, you just can't touch it. I guess that's a secret. Like, and I always am trying to like mix it and stuff. Just really needs to leave it there, I guess. Do you think, okay, that's not appropriate. Ew. I will look that up. That sounds good. Doing a roast chicken tomorrow and stuffing, butter, lemon zest, thyme, garlic, and you just hate me. You just want me to be hungry, huh? That sounds amazing. Imagine I like did a roast like that. No, I'm a gringa. Me too, but I hate to admit it. Like, it's not glaringly obvious. I'm in Phoenix right now. Pregúntale a Chris si ha comido fried. He's eaten it. Has he cooked it? No. But we've eaten it. I remember his dad told me once, he was like, do you want this food? And I was like starving. And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll eat it. And he gave me this plate and over rice, and it was like meat. And then halfway through, I'm like, this is disgusting. Not halfway through, right away. I was like, this is disgusting. And it was like really chewy and stuff. And then I realized he was feeding me organs from a goat, like the heart and stuff. And I was like, never will I ever do that again. It was so bad. I also, one of my first trips there, I was like 14 in Jarabacoa teaching at the preschool there in Matagorda. I don't know if you guys know that. It's a really tiny little like town outside of Jarabacoa. And I went to the colmado, and they had meat like hanging. And if you guys have been, it's like, should I eat that? Probably not. But it's rude to like deny food there, I think. So the colmado guy like cut me off a piece of this meat and gave it to me. Oh my gosh, I'm having a flashback. He was like really nice. And I remember he had a son with like the brightest blue eyes. His name was Kiko, in case you're wondering. And I tried the meat, and it was like the worst aftertaste ever. It was like bologna, but worse. And it was bull testicle. So I was like, that was fun. That was what I wanted to eat. So bad. That's so sad. Do I see any snakes? No, I never see snakes here. Thank goodness. Or scorpions. My cousins have some scorpions. They like to like go in their yard with black lights, and you can see all the scorpions like crawling on the trees. It's disgusting. It's scary, honestly. But I haven't seen snakes, but they are here. What about stomach lining? Yeah, it was like a mix of all that stuff. So then after that, I learned quickly that if he asked me if I wanted something and it sounded like anything like that, I would be like, nope, we're good. If it's not mango, lasagna, something I can identify quickly, then I will pass. I remember one day he came home with the best quipes and empanadas, like a whole box of them. I was like, where did you get these? It looks like he like, I don't even know. It looks like he got them right from like the baker or whatever. And they were amazing. Quipes are so good. No. Longaniza I don't like either. I don't even really like moro, like M-O-R-O. I don't really even like that. Quipes are like life, essentially. And I found kind of one here at Trader Joe's. It was like frozen, and they were Middle Eastern, because that's I think where they originate from. It was not the same. Not the same, I will say that, but really good. I kind of felt like I was like, oh my gosh, it's a quipe, but it really wasn't. But I found a Puerto Rican food truck, and I filmed some to make like a video for you guys, but I was like, I got really shy. It was really weird. Like, the owners are Puerto Rican. I thought I could do an interview, and I went up to them in the window, and I like talked to them before, and it was like all planned, and then I got scared and I like didn't do it. I'm pathetic. But the food was really good. They had empanadas, they had pizza empanadas, chicken. It was good, but no quipes. But I have had quipes at this other place. I think I did a video on it for you guys. I need to do one if I haven't. Because they have like fried yuca and tostones and empanadas. It's really good. And I'll do like a mukbang. Is that what it's called? Something like that. Oh, bowl balls. That's what I had. Raisins or no raisins? Por favor. None. No. Let's see. I could ask him, but he's gonna get. Let me text him. I'll ask. I was gonna say he would. I just got an email that I got to a second round of a job interview that I haven't applied for. Raisins or no raisins on. I asked him. Let's see if he texts me back or if he leaves me on red. I need to go feed the baby. None. I don't really like raisins. I mean, I'll eat them in like the dessert. Do I know how to make pastelón? I know how to make things, but they never taste how they're supposed to taste. So like, don't really ever know how to answer that question. I'm like, yeah, I know how to make it. And then I taste it. I'm like, this is not how it's supposed to taste. I don't know. Okay, I'll answer this question, Kaylin. If I had to be one color for the rest of my life, which one would I least want to be? Probably like orange, like bright orange, or like that ugly green color. Not moss. I really like moss, like ugly green. Dominicans are either raisin. He said no. No. Verdict is in. Habichuela con dulce, I really like. Yeah, who doesn't like that? But I have to eat it in moderation because it can be like really sweet sometimes. I can eat some and then I'm like, this is too much. But yeah, and I miss empanadas, quipes, mango, tostones, mofongo. Just like his mom or dad's chicken beans and rice. Everything, honestly. But I like that stuff more than like sweet, I think. Yeah. Oh my gosh, if you guys are in Santiago, I made a video on this too, but I know you guys haven't seen all my videos, which is sad, but there's a place called Naturaliste, and it's amazing. Like, you need to go. Literally, if you're in Santiago for a trip, I would go there. It's amazing. It's the couple that owns it, they're from Taiwan, and it's so good. You need to get plancha caliente. It's so good. They have bubble tea, all that stuff, which is very popular right now. People think it's nasty when you say beans milkshake. Yeah, that sounds disgusting. They don't know. You need to like, it's so funny. Like, things don't translate right. And then like some things sound disgusting, and you're like mashed banana even is like, you're like, ew, or mashed plantain. Some people are like, no. Even when I first had mango, I was like, this is disgusting. But then I don't know. Well, I didn't say it's disgusting. I was like, this has no taste. But then you have it again and you're like, okay, this is amazing and I need it. So it just depends, honestly. Uh-oh. My best friend texted me and I didn't answer, and she just texted me that she's panicking because we usually answer in 30 seconds. What's the new trend in food in DR now? They had like this place in Santiago of like paletas, like popsicles with like fruit frozen in them. And that line was always crazy. And I was like, why? It's a popsicle. I never went there. What else? I don't know. Trend? I don't know. I can't think. I can't even think of like a good trend because the baby's crying. But yeah, I remember that place got really popular, or like bubble tea, stuff like that, from other places. Any last questions? Any last super chats? You guys don't know what super chat is. Any last donations to my Coffee Meets Bagel so I don't get humiliated? Coffee Meets Bagel. I said it again. That is a dating site. That's like a weird, my friend was talking about it. It's like a weird app that no one ever makes money on. Coffee. Oh my gosh. Buy me a coffee. This is not actually like buying me a coffee. It's like just supporting my channel. You can pick the amount if you want. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm like awkward. She just said she was stalking my Instagram to see if I was active. Uh, she's like about to call the police and file a missing persons report. We're literally obsessed with each other. Yeah, Roa, no. I have a quick question. It was my first time going to Santo Domingo. I love how modern, but would you recommend Santiago over it? Oh, you must be new here. I don't like Santo Domingo because I do like it because it has so many like you said, modern conveniences, mall, shopping, good restaurants, stuff from the US if you like that, like chains and stuff. But there's way too much traffic for me, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Things are spread out. You need to take a car everywhere, and like, you're gonna be sitting in traffic, and I hate that. But Santiago does have traffic during like peak hours. But I like Santiago more because it still has all the conveniences that you need. It has mall, it has movie theaters, it has fun food trucks, it has all the stuff that you want or need. But it is like, I don't know, it's smaller, it's safer to me, it's less busy, it just has like a better feel to me personally. I just like the area more. That's just my personal opinion. Now, if you ask other people, they will say Santo Domingo for sure. But I like Santiago. I definitely think it's worth a visit to see if you like it too. But of the cities, that's my favorite. Would you guys like to have more kids? Yeah, definitely. What's the most challenging thing of becoming a wife and a mom? Just like never sleeping and then acting like this. And I never really slept well before. So now that's saying something. So never sleeping. And also like just my anxiety has been pretty bad, like worrying about him and thinking about all these crazy things that could possibly happen to him in any given situation, or things people could do to him. Just like, I think that's like a postpartum hormone thing. And that's never fun because I don't like intrusive thoughts. But yeah, so that, and I guess that like, you can't even just like run to the store real quick. You always have to plan every single aspect of your day. And like, you know, getting out of the house is a whole process with the car seat and everything like that. But it's awesome. I seriously love it. Like, and he's the best baby ever. Like, he's amazing. Like, he's so cute. Oh, he's the best. I literally miss him since we've been doing this. I'm like, I need to go see him. He's so cute. I thought the same thing about the traffic. Remind me of Florida. I'll visit Santiago. Yeah, I definitely think Santiago is worth a visit. I like it better. It still has everything you want. If you want like US stuff, it still has McDonald's. It has Papa John's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, whatever. So I think it's like cool. It has that stuff. It has the mall, movie theater. And it's funny. It has like 2 million people, but you'll still see people you know out. So it still has kind of like a town feeling. So that's cool. Any recommendations about married? I'm getting married this year with my significant other in Finland. That's so cool. I want to go to Finland. They seem so happy. What would be the secret to successful marriage? Ooh, I'm not the expert for sure, but I think communication is always number one. So that's really cool. It's my bedtime. That's really important. And it's cool when you have good communication. So like definitely taking the time to learn each other's love language, like take the test. And it's funny, and take the Enneagram test. Chris and I have done all of that, and it's crazy. We're both Libras. We're both Enneagram 2, W3. We have the same love language in the same exact order. It's like, we're like identical, but we're different in a lot of ways too. And also something recently, I think is, if I get really anxious or something, or he does, I think something that's helpful is like the other person saying, do you want me to feel it or do you want me to fix it? Like, do you want, because especially guys try to always fix things. So do you want me to try to fix this problem for you and give you a solution, or do you want me to feel it with you? Like give you a hug, let you vent, you know, so I don't get frustrated that like, oh, he's trying to fix it and there's no way to fix it. Or he's just hugging me and I need him to fix it, you know? So that's a cool like prompt to avoid like arguments too. But yeah, otherwise just communication is number one. Is the COVID-19 vaccine? Yeah, it's in DR. They're giving it out, which is great. I have some friends who've gotten it. Do you know the process of getting Dominican citizenship with a Dominican dad? I don't know the exact process, but I know it's a lot easier than other ways. So you'll probably need like his birth certificate, your passports, stuff like that. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact process, but if you message me, I'll find out for you. Hi, Nicole. How are you? You just missed me. I'm about to get off. What were the tests names again? You spoke too fast in excitement. I talk so fast. I'm sorry. It's the New York, I think. Enneagram. You combine your types and it like describes, you know, your likes and dislikes and how you like process things. And then I also like the what did I say? Oh, love languages. Love languages. Kind of tells you like, do they like to get gifts? Do they like to receive love and like quality time? Do they like physical touch, like a hug, or words of affirmation, like I love you so much, you're doing great. So that's really helpful too. Oh yeah, and is that Myers-Briggs? I still need to take that with him. I love all that stuff, so I don't know. And then it's funny because we keep getting the same score on everything. I'm like, stop copying me. I'm a year older than you. Like, get your own thing. I'm a Libra. I was Libra first. But yeah, it's cool. You know, you see how each other think and process and analyze situations. Yeah. Well, if there's no other questions and if there's no other super chats, no, I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I was only going to do like 20 minutes. I'm going to go in there and Chris is going to be like 20 minutes, huh? Santo Domingo Metro does not go to Santiago. If you're talking about like the subway, definitely not. I wish, but you can take a guagua, which is a really cheap way, or you can take Caribe tours. I would do that. Or you can take, yeah, I mean, you can take a guagua. It's fine. Take Caribe tours, well, there's a bus company called Metro, if that's what you're talking about, but the subway, it doesn't. There's different bus companies you can take. That's probably what I would do. Caribe tours, Metro, super fast, super easy, it's cheap. So I would do that. We did Metro. I like that because it's more comfortable. The good thing is they always run on time, surprisingly. Eastern Connecticut, that is super close. That's so funny. That's really funny. I love that. Thank you, Sean. I don't know. I'm gonna say your name wrong. Is it Jono? I'm gonna say Franz. Thank you guys so much. It was actually really fun. I haven't done a live by myself in so long, so I missed you guys. Thank you for all your love and support all the time, and your great questions. I'll do this again really soon, probably in a week or so. Hi, JP. Oh, John O'Front. I'm an idiot. That's my cue. It's time to go. I've been calling you Jono. So, okay, cool. You're welcome, Gustavo. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Rebecca Mills, 3 S's, on Instagram, or email me mills1019@gmail.com. Hola, I'm just about to go. I'm so sorry. But I'll do another one in about a week or two, see if I can get Chris on here. And any video requests, wait till this is over. Comment in the thing. My baby is 3 months old. He's perfect. 3 months yesterday. And I will do any video requests you guys want. I want to make content that you guys want to watch and want to see and enjoy watching. So please let me know. I love taking requests, or take the time to message me on Instagram. And I would love to do a video that you guys want to see. Okay. Love you all. Happy Saturday, right? Yeah. All right. Have a great night and a blessed week. And okay. And I'm still here.